Set, ready. 22 middle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mond. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he retrieved. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mond's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
10 cycles.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They run it with Chandler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about. On 4th down, Mond. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now Howell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. On first down, Howell. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Blue striker. Light blue.
Mond ran last time. Here he'll throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. He's got a man. Complete. Oh, good move. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Chandler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Striker, 3-3.
Now Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll run with Gibson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, how to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Chandler, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second and 2.
That's a 34-yard line.
Drill, 52. Smash, smash.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ultra, ultra.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On the set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
52 blaster. Check smash. Go deep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Hey, man.
They'll try the left side. It's Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they go play action here. Mon. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Hal to throw on second down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Hal throwing on first down here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hal to the air on first and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on, come on. Hey.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and doable times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, Hal now. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They're looking for Jefferson, but picked up by Bobby McCain. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off-play action. It's Howell. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And that flag accepted. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Sets up 1st down and goal. Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they go play action with Howell. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And Howell will throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
4th down, Howell. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll go play action. Howell. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Howell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Baron Browning came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The Commanders 13-yard line.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit. Good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Howell out of the shotgun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your teeth.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mon now off of play action. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready?
Here's Mon. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.